Hey Jennifer, how you doing? Yes, of course, I'll be glad to provide feedback here. Feel free to place these right in the critique board, and shoot me a message or an email saying, "Hey, I got a new post in there," just to make sure. I usually don't miss those. I mean, I'm in every day. And you don't wait long for me for responses. But the reason I say this is because other students that may have questions about typography could benefit from this exchange. So let's go ahead and jump right over. Okay, so it's the illustration. I think it still needs a little attention. Specifically these areas right here, where we're talking about that really drastic tonal differences here. I think that can be toned down a little bit. It doesn't look natural, and I know we're not shooting for realism here, but we are shooting for something more of a natural look. So I'm sure you probably already know that. I think that you're just asking for advice on the typography. So, talking about typography, listen, I gotta be honest, I'm not feeling it, and there's a couple of reasons why. I mean, to me, this is typeface is synonymous with Comic Sans. And I know that you've heard all the talk about Comic Sans. Don't use it. And I agree. Don't use Comic Sans. Don't use these kind of typefaces unless you are either targeting children or it's a comic book or something very, very, very casual. Now, I know this is somewhat a casual assignment, but I think that this is adding, and I don't mean to sound discouraging, I'm just going to be honest. I think this is adding a very kind of a juvenile um, kind of a posture to the work. And this is a serious illustration. I mean, this is not an illustration of um, Barney or a cartoon character. I mean, this is a serious illustration. So let's go ahead and allow the typography to point in that same direction. Okay, it's a very serious actor. It's a very serious movie. It's a very serious illustration, as are the all of the actors in your series. So, I would recommend that you use the same type for each stamp in the series. Now, where do we go from here? I think a serif typeface is too traditional. It's too buttoned up and rigid, whereas a sans serif is going to work. My recommendation is to use one of the modern sans serif typefaces: Futura, Helvetica, Gill Sans, etc. Try those. I think those are going to loan a real air of class, seriousness, but not the super buttoned up tradition that we might get from a Garamond or something like that. Okay. So try that. Definitely kind of just kind of make this pointing a little bit more towards a more advanced audience. Also, another really neat trick for these is two things I'm going to recommend here. As we already talked about this a little bit, I think that the illustration needs a little further development. The gray background is really flattening things out. It's making it kind of drab where it could be kind of exciting. So think about some background treatment. Also, another really cool idea is to find the actor's signature and place it down here somewhere. And in all four of your all four stamps in your series, try it. It just really, I think it really is a neat touch. Might require you to reduce your type size a little bit just to add a little bit of a emphasis on the signature. So try it. I think I had placed that. You know what? Let's jump over. Let me see. Let's do this. I just want to do something really quick here. I think I had placed a white signature on. Let's go to preview. Sorry, I should have had this set up for you, so you don't have to sit here and watch me fumble around. I'm going to comment everyday hand tool. This is week 6 overview, iconic American postage stamp. This is what I'm looking for right here, and I think we've got the signature on Wilson. Yes, right here. Yep, right here. See how cool that looks? Really awesome touch. Really an awesome touch here. And, right here you can see here's a nice sans serif typeface, and then a little bit of a contrast for the forever, and then we have the white signature down there. So, okay, so yeah, all right, so cool. That's my recommendation. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to let me know. And I'm so glad you're engaged here. I mean, you're one of the few students that keeps on asking for advice, and that says a lot to me. It really does. It tells me that you're a very, very serious student, and I really appreciate that. I do. I really appreciate that, Jennifer. So keep it coming. All right, so great job so far. Questions, comments, concerns, clarifications, any of the above, please feel free to let me know. Thank you very much.